So good news, it looks like home prices have bottomed out and we are on the rise again. Yes, when interest rates went up, when they skyrocketed, it affected the market. It's still affecting the market today. We saw for a short run a temporary month-over-month decrease in the value of homes nationwide. But now we are seeing a month-over-month increase. All signs point to a takeoff pretty soon. When interest rates come back down, supply is still low, demand is going to increase, and I would bet my left pinky that we are going to see home prices go up significantly by the end of the year. So why are mortgage rates still so high? A lot of people, experts have been saying for some time that mortgage rates are going to come back down. Why are they still so high? So for 50 years, the mortgage rates in our country have moved pretty much in lockstep, in unison with the 10-year treasury. The average spread over that 50-year time between the treasury and the mortgage rates is 1.72. With a 1.72 spread right now, mortgage rates would be at 5.37%, which would be a welcome sight for a lot of buyers. But what we're really seeing right now is the spread has increased to 3.2. So what does that mean? It basically means investors are nervous, right? That the treasury has come down, but the investors who fuel the mortgage rate environment in our country are nervous about all these outside factors like this debt ceiling conversation, you name it. There's a bunch of things going on that can make people nervous. So they have been slower than normal to lower those interest rates in unison with the treasury. But things are pointing up. We have the Fed meeting that's happening, and we're expected to not have an interest rate hike for the first time in over a year. You know, the debt ceiling conversation came and went, and we raised the debt ceiling like we have so many times in the past. A lot of signs are pointing to investors maybe quelling some of those fears that they're having and bringing that mortgage rate down in line with the spread we've seen over the last 50 years. And to give you some more context, because I know a lot of people remember or have heard about the crash that happened in 2008. If you look at this graph, you'll see that the spike we're experiencing now happened in 2008, right? Where investors got nervous. The spread got bigger between the treasury and mortgage rates. But shortly after that, a big drop off. And I think we're about to see that happen now. So a lot of people have been worried about a crash, but our market right now is just fundamentally different than it was in 2006 to 2008, leading up to the crash that happened 15 years ago. We are in a much stronger market, one of the strongest markets that we've seen in a long time. Check this statistic out. 2/3 of homeowners in America today have either completely paid off their mortgage or have more than 50% equity. So I don't see us having a bunch of foreclosures hitting the market when people have so much equity and they can just sell. And even though so many homeowners have so much equity, I don't see us having a surplus of inventory anytime soon, because as you can see from this, that over 80% of the homeowners out there have interest rates that are significantly better than the ones that they can get today. That's why they don't want to sell. They don't want to move. They don't want to lose their 3 or 4% interest rate to go to a 6 or 7% interest rate. And even though we expect mortgage rates to come back down, we don't expect them to come back down that much. I really don't think we're going to see interest rates below 5% for quite some time. So all these people with under a 5% interest rate have a really tough decision if they want to sell their house, because they're going to have to buy in a much higher interest rate environment than the one they currently have. So let's talk about Sanford stats. Average sales price over $323,000, which is a 1.1% increase from this time last year and a very significant increase from 2021. For supply, we're sitting at 2.2 months. Now keep in mind, 4 to 6 months is a balanced market. This is still very much a seller's market. It has increased significantly from this time last year, but let me give you some more context. See, there's a lot of new construction inventory on the market, and a lot of that is just a listing of a piece of land that isn't even built yet, or it's in framing, and you can't move into framing. So a lot of the inventory out there is 4 to 6 months away from even being completed. And as you can see here, the new construction inventory in our market is at 6.8 months, a huge increase year over year. While the resale inventory is only at 1.1 months of inventory. These are homes that are already built and are being resold again. That is still an increase from last year, but not nearly as significant. If you're a seller in the marketplace, we need to have a conversation, because although you could wait 4 or 5 months from now and be in the frenzy selling your house during, a time when you're likely to get multiple offers over asking price like you were in 2020 and 2021, you're also going to be in a position where you're buying during that time too. So there could be some strategy conversations there on I should buy now and then sell in 60 to 90 days. And there are definitely ways that you can accomplish that. So if you are thinking about making a move, we would absolutely love the opportunity to earn your business. We're Sanford's top team. We're Icon Agency with EXP. We are all in on Sanford and the surrounding areas, and who helps you with your home matters.